ignorance blind us to the truth. Our Father knows what's best for us. His ways are not our own. So when your pathway grows dim and you just don't see him, remember you're never alone. God is too wise to be mistaken. God is too good to be unkind. So when you don't understand, when you don't see his plan, and when you can't trace his hand, trust his heart. He sees the master plan, and he holds the future in his hands. So don't live as those who have no hope. All our hope is found in him. We see the present clearly, but he sees the first and last. And like a tapestry, he's weaving you and me to someday be just like him. Oh, God is too wise to be mistaken, and God is too good to be unkind. So when you don't understand, when you don't see his plan, and when you can't trace his hand, trust his heart. He alone is faithful and true, and he alone knows what is best for you. God is too wise to be mistaken.
Good evening, everyone, and it's a pleasure to be on with you this evening. Constructive Talk. Thank God for life. It's a rainy Wednesday evening, but in my neck of the woods, I don't know what's happening in your neck of the woods, but where I am, it is raining. Not cats and dogs, as some people would want to see, but it is raining in my neck of the woods. It's overcast, and you're seeing the rain, falling, but you're not, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? The kind of weather to just stay inside and cuddle, So let me say good evening to those of you joining me on YouTube and on Facebook. YouTubers, I am now able to show you guys videos. We're getting there. All right, we're getting there. So those of you who are joining me on YouTube, good evening to you guys. Those of you joining me on Facebook, good evening to you guys. And thank you all very, very, very much for being a part of Constructive Talk this evening.
We are stronger. I may be pressed on every side, but you are with me. Maybe surrounded day and night, but you are with me. I may not have the strength to fight, but you are with me. Though my heart and flesh fail, you'll always be my strength. 'Cause you lift me up when I have fallen, and in my weakness, God, your grace is enough. I am stronger in you. I am stronger in you. And you fill me up when I'm on empty. This I know. On my weakest of days, I'm still stronger in you. I am stronger in you, in you, in you. I may be blessed on every side, but you are with me, but you are with me. Maybe surrounded day and night, but you are with me. I may not have the strength to fight, but you are in me. And though my heart and flesh fail, you'll always be my strength. When I have fallen in my weakness, God, your grace is enough. I am stronger, is stronger. I am stronger in you. You fill me up when I'm on empty. This I know. On the weakest of days, I am stronger in you. I am stronger in you. Father, hear my heart, Father, hear my voice. This man was made and pleased to glorify the Most High in my life, yeah. But this man's been drifting. You told me I should daily seek you, Lord. Yeah, you told me there are others looking on. When they see me, do they see your reflection? Or do they just see a man? Mirror man, yeah, I am just a mirror man. Lord, anytime you do an inspection, my face should show your reflection. Mirror man, oh Lord, I am just a mirror man. My life is to give you praise. Lord, help me to show your face in my mirror. If you're all I see, then you're all they'll see. If you're neglected, then what's reflected? Oh Lord, I'll make a mess of it. Please, Father, guide me. Let every step I make be one to take someone closer to you. Let every word I say correlate with actions that I do. Daily when challenges they come my way, please Father help me use, bless me more you. Mirror man, oh Lord, I am just a mirror man. Lord, anytime you do an inspection, my face should show your reflection. Mirror man, oh Lord, I am just a mirror man. And my life is to give you praise. Lord, help me to show your face. Cause I'm a man who could make mistakes, a mirror man who could fall and break. But a plane was made to fly, a car was made to drive, and man was made to reflect the character of Christ. Now daily my goal would be to seek you first before anything, and in everything I'll give glory to your name. Mirror man, yeah, I am just a mirror man. See, I'm a mirror man, Lord. And anytime you do an inspection, my face, mirror man, oh Lord, I am just a mirror man. And my life is to give you praise. Lord, help me to show your face. I'm a mirror man. I am just a mirror man. Lord, anytime you do an inspection, my face, mirror man. Oh Lord, I am just a mirror man. My life is to give you praise. Lord, help me to show your face in my mirror.
Mirror man. Yep. I am just a mirror man. Good evening again to those of you joining me on Facebook and on YouTube. My YouTubers, you all are seeing me? Yeah. It's great that you guys can see me. I'm really happy that you guys are seeing me. Yep. It's that time of the day when we get into our discussions here on Constructive Talk. Yep, it's that time, you know. Yeah, it's that time when we started getting to our discussions. It's that time when we started to talk about issues, current affairs, and things that are concerning us in Trinidad and Tobago. So today, there was a press conference. There was a press conference at Balize House. I was there. I would have gone live for a short bit for the response by Mr. Calm Imbert. Mr. Calm Imbert would have responded to questions by the media where things are where issues arising in the Ministry of Public Utilities, and Mr. Imbert would have responded to questions that Barry Parat was putting out in the public domain. How many of you would have heard Barry Parat's rant? I call it a rant. I don't call it anything else but a rant. We as a nation still looking for good leaders.
Oh yeah.
We in Trinidad and Tobago still looking for good leadership.
A leader, how to choose a leader. That's the most relevant question today.
We're having issues, and the issues.
And every talking head having their say. For in this mix of land that we call Trinbago, many times it has just boiled down to race. They say that one side like African and the next prefer East Indian, but this way of choosing leaders is a disgrace. Yeah, why? Cause a leader must help its country to rise. A good leader be able to motivate and then mobilize. A good leader.
Yeah, so what I'm saying to you is that we're having an issue in this country where leadership is concerned.
Yes, a leader.
And we have people going into our parliament and sounding as though they're in a shouting match. They're sounding as though they are alright. They're sounding as though they're in a shouting match. They're sounding as though things are they are in some kind of, somebody described it to me as it comes across as though you were bullied all your life, and now that you are given an opportunity to how to put it, now that you're given an opportunity in life to be somebody, you are lashing out in such a horrible way. In a terrible, terrible way, you're lashing out. And it is being very evident in the way you talk. In the way that you're talking, it is very, 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 very adamant, very, very, seeing it in the way you're behaving. It's very, very evident in the way you're behaving, Mr. Minister. So it is for me to sometimes, you try to put yourself in somebody's shoes, or you try to understand why somebody's behaving the way they are behaving. But hey, this is ridiculous.
The Honourable Minister of Finance said he stands by everything that he has said and what his colleagues have said. Unfortunately, the member for Cova South is a stranger to the truth. While the member was speaking, I got the records with respect to the expense that the minister spoke about that he has to now pay for in terms of refurbishment works at the Ministry of Public Utilities. The Minister of Public Utilities had a long song and dance screaming at the top of his voice, "I am the Minister of Public Utilities," that I incurred a bill of $1.3 million.
48-1, I believe the member is speaking about the debate before.
So, Mr. Speaker, with due respect, the Minister of Finance opening words in this debate was he stood by everything said by his colleagues and by himself in the previous debate. That's what I'm responding to. He said he stood by it. He said he stood by it.
48-1 standing.
So you hear how the minister would have ball out. I am the minister of public utilities. I am the minister of public utilities. Oh yeah. Let's be real now, eh? Let us be real and let us not get carried away. Let us be real and not get carried away. Right? So Mr. Imbert today would have called Mr. Barry Padarat a liar. He said that Barry Padarat is a liar and he come out of the parliament. He said I come out of my comfort zone. I come out of the privileges to tell Mr. Padarat that he is a liar. Yep. That's what Mr. Imbert did today. So at the press conference at Palisade House, Mr. Imbert said, hey, all gloves off. I am ready and I am ready, Mr. Barry Padarat, for you to take me to court. I'm ready for you to do what you have to do. Because I'm not going to sit back and allow you to tarnish my naked name. That's what Mr. Imbert would have done today. So Mr. Imbert again came out of the parliament and said to Mr. Padarat, what you said is a lie. What you said today was a lie. On top of that, I saw where the Minister of Agriculture would have gotten a board. I saw where Caribbean Airlines have a board. And who is on the board of Caribbean Airlines? Mr. Selwyn Kojo is on the board of Caribbean Airlines. So, Mr. Selwyn Kojo, congratulations to you. You have talked your way into being on a board. Alright? So we see where they have chosen the board for Caribbean Airlines. We see what's happening at WASA. Those of you who don't know what's going on at WASA. What's happening at WASA is they sent home the CEO, they fired the CEO. You all are hearing what I'm saying to you guys? So they sent home the CEO for WASA. They got rid of the operations team at WASA. They also got rid of what again at WASA? So they got rid of the CEO, they got rid of the operations team at WASA. On top of that, they dealt with the central bank governor. So I saw where somebody is saying, is this ethnic cleansing? Huh? Is it ethnic cleansing happening on these, what do you call it, state entities? Is it ethnic cleansing? Something to think about. Something to think about. Is it ethnic cleansing that's happening in the public utilities, in the public boards and public companies and stuff like that? Is it ethnic cleansing? Because it was brought to our attention by the Mr. Anisette. Mr. Anisette is saying, and I played it for you, but Mr. Anisette is asking, hey, what it is going on here? Why is it that you're only seeing one ethnic background of people while the other ethnic background of people are in the minority on boards? On top of that, we're not seeing where there's an equal cut of the pie where we're not seeing an equal cut of the pie at all. So I saw where people are asking if it's ethnic cleansing. Is it ethnic cleansing happening, or is it just we believe in our own, right? We believe in our own because they got rid of the central bank governor. Larry Hawaii has now come back, right, as the central bank governor. Larry Hawaii? Only remember Mr. Hawaii? Well, I'm hearing Mr. Hawaii saying big and bold. His first pronouncement is that the government will not be going to the IMF. That's what he said. The government will not be going to the IMF. Is he serious or is he joking? That I cannot tell. That I can't tell. But for me, it's going to be an interesting run. We have to sit back and relax and watch how this unfolds. And I will be right here on YouTube and on Facebook to give you the information as it comes forward. Yep, I'll be right here doing that on Facebook and on YouTube, giving you the information as it comes forward. But again, I want to thank all of you for joining me on YouTube. I'm seeing the numbers on YouTube growing really, really fast. And I want to say thank you very much. I'm seeing now 185 on YouTube and on Facebook. I'm seeing how much? 13, 12. So yeah, this thing is getting more and more interesting. And for some of us who are not in the loop and not giving ourselves that opportunity to be in the loop, you need to get yourself informed on what is happening in Trinidad and Tobago. Let's take this call. Hello, good evening.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you doing?
I'm okay. Good evening.
First time for that paper. And I was thinking all the time when you were on Mr. Iowa Drug Station.
Right.
Yes, sir. The program. But you from that platform to this platform, you're doing the same thing. You did that same thing over there in that station for 9.5 years. And the PNM still lose the election. They come over here and you do.
Hello? 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 Alright, caller, you need to call me back. I don't know what happened there. You need to call me back. Alright? I don't know what happened there. He said I'm doing the same thing. I would have liked to ask him what is the same thing that I am doing. That's what I would have liked to ask him, but I don't know what happened there. So if he is listening or he heard me, you can call back. Alright? You can call back, caller. You can call back. So if you are listening, caller, and you were telling me something there that I don't understand, but you can call back and tell me what it is what you want to share. Alright? You can call me back, caller. And well, you know the number to call, clearly, because you called the number. So I don't know how you got the number, but clearly you know the number to call, which is 464-7003. 464-7003. You knew the number to call, so clearly you would have called in and you were sharing your point. So I am going to give you that chance. If you get a chance to call back in, you can do so. Alright? If you wish to call back, caller, you can do so. But again, the number to call is 464-7003. 464-7003. That is the number to call. Let me give you a little snippet of what Mr. Imbert had to say.
Free and fair. I'll give you an example. Just yesterday, I believe it was, or the day before.
All right, Tallman is calling in. Hello, Tallman. Good evening. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Pastor Google.
All right, good evening.
So, what is the same thing you're doing?
Well, that's what I wanted him to call back. I don't know. He got cut off.
Because to me, when he was over there, he was talking truth. And you have your own platform and still talking truth. So what is, and I why PNM was elected because it's truth to speak the truth? Well, all right, well, you must be 100 and something thousand people who did not vote. You must be responsible for them who choose not to vote. If them choose not to vote, them is own individuals. If the people in the country want to go and vote, then it's the code. And have the population in a situation that they are in now, listen to the what call him man, what ministry will, and everybody really children has reading ability. Is you cause that? Is you cause that part of all? Is you cause Barry to be behaving how he behaving in the parliament? Is you cause that? Well, must be. Right? The people listen. Pastor Cole, I believe in the Bible well. Right? When the prophet came to God and tell God they rejected me, you know God tell the prophet is not you they rejected. They want a king. They don't want you to rule them. They want what they want to. God gives them what they want. But if you tell them that you bind names upon the children, they're gonna take your wives, and make them handmaidens and your husband slaves and this and that. And they say they want what they want. God says, no, you the rejected, me the rejected. Right? So you doing the way you want to do, Pastor Google. But you can't tell people what to do or make them sorry. You can't make them know what you want them to do. They have their freedom of choice. But how you made the PLM laws election or anyone else. The people choose what they want. And matter of fact, you can preach all the truth to the people now from now till 2060. And they choose to go back and put them back the UNC. That's cut of people to change it.
All right. Thank you. Yeah. All right. So I don't know what the caller was talking about. If the caller want to call back, he could call back. He's free to call back. But I am saying to the caller that I don't know what you're talking about. If you want to call and give an example of what I did, you could call and say. So let's listen to Mr. Imbert.
At the time, I think Ms. Beckles lost by 3 votes. I lost by 30 votes. We weren't happy about that. But we didn't make a big fuss and song and dance about it. We took our licks and moved on. So I just thought I would put that into the system, that I'm seeing a lot of reportage on this, and I guess it's just the way the media operates. It's bacchanalian for people to be complaining about it. It was well over 1,000. So there's no way any of the minor issues that may have arisen, I'm not saying any.
I was there at the time. I just asked the question, well, are you a member? No, but...
All right, let's take this call. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. So I call back. I don't know, the phone just cut off just now. So when I tell you you're doing the same thing, I don't feel respectful. I'm not being disrespectful to you. I'm telling you you're doing the same thing. You're coming with the same rhetoric, the same propaganda thing coming over here. That didn't work.
What is the propaganda that I coming with?
So listen.
No, don't tell me listen. I'm asking you a question.
The same thing.
What is the propaganda?
Cut them off.
Well, I'm asking you. All right, so call up. Okay. All right. So we finish with that. What is the propaganda?
Listen. So you come on propaganda, okay, what the government doing this? People suffering on the ground. The government lost touch to people on the ground. but not one day you'll come and say, hey, the MPs and them ain't talking to nobody. They ain't reaching out to nobody. You will come and talk about them things. All you come and slap propaganda every day.
What is the propaganda caller? Oh gosh.
Somebody showing us the videos.
What is so the videos? Okay, so the videos that I'm showing. So the videos.
That didn't work.
Okay, all right. So the videos
did not work.
All right. So the videos that I showed. Caller.
Hey,
I'm asking you a question. I'm asking you a.
Listen.
I'm asking you a question. Hey, oh gosh, listen now.
That is the same problem you had over there because you used to be cutting off your agents, but they were different.
But I'm trying to ask you. But I'm asking you a question, and you're telling me to cut. So you're telling me cut you off then.
But it's up to you. You are the right to do that. You could do that.
So I'm asking you, the videos that I'm showing, is it a lie or is it truth?
But most of the videos show is true, but that was people had problem with bread and butter issue. You never.
So okay, so I showed true videos. All right, so I showed
people were suffering in the country.
All right, so I showed.
Anytime Dr. Rolly talk, he talking on and talking on to the population.
So how Barry Padra talking now?
Barry Padra doing very good.
So he not talking now. So he not talking now to anybody. When he say I am the minister. He's not talking out to anybody.
He talking out to the population.
Who he talking to there?
Let me ask you in your opinion. Since this new administration in power, are you happy with what they're doing so far?
What have they done so far?
All the drains they clear, what the PNM neglected clean for years. You won't even talk about them things.
So
even talk about them things.
So we just now.
You come back here with the same propaganda again.
So you say the propaganda. I hope the viewers are hearing you saying that I come back with the same propaganda, which is to tell people or to show people videos, and you said it for yourself. The videos that I'm showing is the truth, and I'm coming back with the propaganda of truth.
Yeah, but I'm asking you, did that work to keep you all in power? When you get fire from the board and you make it one step back now, you get fire from a board or kind of thing, you make it one step back now.
I didn't make any back. I didn't. Sir, stop.
You're crying and say the minister, you're lying and say the minister tell you
stop. Sir, stop. Sir, where you hear that from? Where you heard 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 that from? Why you call the program that you know you're not happy about? Or you hang up? You hang up. Why you would call a program that you're not happy about? Does that make any sense? That don't make no sense to me at all.
Pastor Google, is this the same guy that keep calling and
Okay. Hello, good evening.
Pastor Google, good night, Andy here.
Hi.
You see that last caller? Don't even bother to cut up your head. Because he talking that the videos you're showing, the videos are factual. I don't think you heard when he say you're cutting up the videos. So he trying to imply that you doctoring the videos to put fake information out there. Everybody don't have to run on the same style of the UNC. I said it the last time, of spreading lies and propaganda. And as the drinking and talking about, this is their constituency. That they neglected to clean the drains under the PNM because they wanted to fame as it was a PNM problem.
Thank you. You know, and
now that they're reaching, they find the money all of a sudden to clean the same drains they want not cleaning.
Thank you.
So I don't know what he's talking about. Everything they're doing is a song and dance and a show to the public to make it look like they're doing so much. And a lot of the things they're doing is things they came and met that the PNM had already put in place. They could not have accomplished those things in a month or 6 weeks. So I hope the caller hearing, he could go back and listen to Dumb and Dumber, and this is not the program fame.
Thank you.
This is not the program fame. That's all I have to say.
Thank you very much. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Google.
Yes, sir.
Yes. You see that man? You know that man? You know that man call his program and talk no kind of stupidness. Because when Dr. Rowley was in power, they hit him left, right, and center with all kind of things. You understand what I say?
Yes, sir.
He should be ashamed to call the program and say about the cleaning drain. He have no shame. You understand what I say? Them fellas and them boy, like the lost. Something wrong with that man. They don't just take on the little man out of there. The little man going really stupidness. And stop getting perfect is already night, sir. Good night.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I don't understand. You come on my program, on my page, to tell me that what I playing, or and hear me know what I playing. If videos are playing, yes, it is the truth. But that didn't make PNM win. Why the PNM didn't win? The PNM didn't win because PNM people didn't go out and vote. Why PNM people didn't go out and vote? As you say, if you say that they lose touch with the ground and whatever, that is something they have to work out. We want me to come here and tell them that? They know that. They're saying that all the time. Miss Beckles saying that. Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Well, that's stupid, man. Talk about cleaning drain, putting food on your table. I went in that boat street today and the price still high. I thought the prices would have dropped as soon as she went. But I was sure that, but sometimes I seen 187 murders for the longest while. That ain't changing at all. That used to change every day. Now it ain't changing at all. I watching that 187 murders for the past week, if I'm not mistaken. For the past week, 187 murders. That ain't changing at all. Long time that changing every day. You see it changing.
Yeah.
I can't believe that's going on. Some fellas on them on crap. Notice, man. Don't fall back here. I say so.
But yeah. Only name the man. Only give the man a name there. You get a name. You get a name. Well, yeah. The man got a name, boy. I don't understand he. Hello, good evening. You had a load on your set, sir.
Yeah, I know them, boy. Sorry about that. The fella catch me there just so man. Good night, Pastor.
Good night, sir. Good evening.
Now, you better put up a sign in the back of you. And when you're mad, you must call. A man, wait, let me ask you a question. A man cannot call, I cannot call you and tell you the video that you're showing is true. I have to now tell me that you see they're cleaning the drain and he posted up.
And I must talk about it. He want me to highlight what he government doing.
But they do nothing. Some of them go on inside, they're not doing nothing. They're all saying the government crash the economy. That's what they're doing.
The PNM government crash the economy.
Yeah.
But they making sure and getting the back pay though.
But them are saying that they're getting the money up every day. And they want me to make it better. The Prime Minister going down by waging them on Labour Day and say, you know what, I got a 1%, I like all you. The Governor General is a fella called White.
The new central bank governor Joala Rambarat.
No. Larry Hawaii.
Larry Hawaii, sorry. Larry Hawaii.
That's right. Larry Hawaii. You know where you take she from?
Yeah.
Alright? So how she could say she's getting 1%? And you take Larry Hawaii and put in the central bank. Can you say man you pay $11 million for from full citizen? And you put him there to do what? Because when he was in full citizen and you bring him as Minister of Finance, he was feeding everybody. You put him in central bank now to do what? So the fellow who calling you and telling you that they're cleaning the drain, I want to know, partner, if you have nothing to say, call our Georgian station and whosoever, because that is where you talk from.
and your stupid talk you that get from you have no sense. And you wasn't called intelligent program to make it look like people who talk on this program have no sense. Look at how they treated everybody and he said, "Some question," and you sit down there and calling and talking about it. What you're saying is true, but something else. That mad people work.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Don't understand them. You're calling the program because you don't want me to talk the things them. That is what it is. Say that. Say you're trying to stop me from highlighting the issues. That's what you don't want. You don't want me to highlight the issues. So what you do? You try to call in here to stop me from talking the things them. That's what you do. That's what you're trying to do. But we pick up on you. We pick up on you, sir. We get you. We certainly we pick up on you and we realize what is your real plan? What was your real plan? Your real plan was to try to divert the conversation from people observing and realizing that here what's going on now. We need to be wise. We need to open our eyes and see. See what? See that the government of the day, people are asking a question if the government of the day is ethnic cleansing. That's what people want to know. Don't ask that. No, don't ask that. If you ask that, you know what happened there? You go create a bacchanal. You go you're asking the wrong thing. Yeah. That's what you're doing. You're asking the wrong thing, Pastor Google. You didn't win. Only didn't win when you asked that. You did not win when you asked that. You ask all them questions. Well, where are you all now? Only know where. Only out of government. So here what? Don't ask nothing. And that's the attitude of some people. They prefer if you hush. Don't talk. They don't want people to talk, you know. Are you all aware of that? Are you all aware that there are people in this country who is saying to PNM people, only hush all your mouth. Only lost the election, go in the abyss. Hush. I have nothing to say. But hear what? It's a long hot summer. We right here. We have the Constructive Talk page and we're going to be talking the things them right here. All who agree say aye. Just put aye on the page and hurt up there. You see, that is why we have to build the numbers on YouTube and on Facebook. That's why we have to build the numbers on YouTube and on Facebook. And you have to keep the conversation going on YouTube and on Facebook. That is what it is. So what we have to do is build the numbers on YouTube and on Facebook. Spread the word around. Spread the word around. Tell people, hey, we have a platform now. We can't talk on them other radio stations. Them other radio stations and them get rid of got rid of people like Google and the rest. So you know what? We have a platform now. Let us go on that platform and express ourselves. That's what you have to do. That's what you have to push. If you don't push that, you understand? If you don't push it, we will get pushback, and we will get pushback. Why you feel that gentleman calling? Because he realized that if we get people to come on the live and if we get people to start to share information on what is going on, you understand? If you get people to do that, they can't stop us. We will rebuild, and this is part of rebuilding. This is part of the rebuilding process. This is part of the rebuilding process. So what we have to do is we need to tell others, the people who you know who are part of the talk shows and share and calling in and giving proper information and stuff like that. You have to let them know, hey, Pastor Google have a platform, you know. You know that? Well, if you ain't know, I'm telling you now, Pastor Google have a platform. You understand? And what you have to do is you have to jump on the platform. You had to jump on the platform because at the end of the day, that is the platform that's giving us the voice to say what we have to say and do what we have to do to keep our keep aware of what is going on. So while we were distracted a little bit by that gentleman, you understand? Let's come back on track. So we were looking at what was going on in Wassa. So those of you who are not aware of what's happening in Wassa, and people don't want you to know what is going on in Wassa, right? Yeah, things are happening in Wassa that you need to be aware of. Right? Let's put on my AC. Yeah. There are things that are happening in Wassa that you need to be aware of. There are things that are happening in there are things that are happening, right? I'm seeing where Fali is saying that he haven't heard. He have not heard yet from what you call them? From Sandals. You understand? Fali saying he hear from Sandals. He don't know what's going on. He don't know what's going on. After the elections, Sandals gone. Right? So it's a lot happening and you have to be aware. You have to be aware of what is happening. You cannot be in ignorance. So I want to give you some information. I want to share some information with you on what is going on. All right? So take a listen to this. Take a listen to this.
On CNC3 and the TBC radio.
So take a listen to this, right? Listen.
Central Bank Governor Dr. Alvin Hilaire has been fired. This is confirmed by a senior official within the Ministry of Finance. There is no more information on why this was done and who will be his replacement. Questions were sent to the Office of the President to get further details on the revocation of Dr. Hilaire's appointment. And CNC3 News is awaiting a response. Now, 2 weeks ago, Prime Minister Kamala Prasad Bisesa said that Dr. Hilaire was refusing to divulge information on the top users of foreign exchange in this country. Dr. Alvin Hilaire was appointed governor and chairman of the board of the Central Bank of Trinidad and Tobago on December 2015. In other news, Minister of Homeland Security.
You all heard that? It's alleged that the reason why they got rid of the central bank governor is because he don't want to tell them who using up the forex. That is the reason why it's alleged that they got rid of the central bank governor. So you fire a man because he don't want to tell you who using up the forex. Interesting. 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 Very, very interesting. They got rid of the central bank governor because it's alleged that, well, here to the news there, where they're saying that Ms. Bisesa, has made a request for those, for them to know who using up the forex. Who was the central bank governor? What he look like? Who he look like? Oh, I shouldn't talk about that. If I talk about that, I sound like a racist. Who was in charge of Wassa? See, just all these things are just coincidental, ain't? Yeah, all these things are just coincidental. Yeah? Type on it live and tell me. The man who got fired from Wassa, what did he look like? Me? You? What do you look like? The man who got fired from the central bank, what do you look like? Me or you? Type it in the chat. Who he look like? Who he look like? Well, yeah. Let's wake up. Let us wake up and smell the coffee. Right? Let's wake up. I saw a video with a young lady in a car, and she was talking about how she's living. If anybody could send that video for me, I'm trying to locate it. I'm not seeing it. If you know the video I'm talking about, send it to 4647003. There's a young lady in a car. Somebody calling in. Hello, good evening.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon. Me again, sir. Are you hearing me? Hello.
What you calling me to say to me, sir?
No, I see you talking about this. Did you talk about when they fired Joel Ramdaran? Who did he look like when they fired him?
When Joel Ramdaran was fired, what was he fired for?
When he was fired, who did he look like?
Why did they fire Joel Ramdaran? Hello, good evening.
Did you talk about when they fired Joel Ramdaran?
Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. You need to load on your radio. Let me hear your radio. You need to load on. You have already been accepted. Accept the call. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good afternoon. You cut off because you don't want to hear the truth or what?
But what the jail is this? Sir, you paid my internet. Apparently you paid for this program. This program was sponsored by... Let me don't go there. Hello, good evening.
Pastor Google, good night.
Hi, good evening. Hi,
Pastor
good
Google?
evening. Yes, I'm hearing you loud and clear.
Okay, this is the lady that met you on Frederick Street.
Okay.
Remember the lady?
I met plenty people on Frederick Street. I don't remember that.
Okay, right. So, okay, let us not go there. But, you know, if Dr. Rowley was having or keeping the Prime Minister office from his home, you know, the whole of Trinidad and Tobago would have been uproar.
Of course.
You know,
Of course.
they are allowing to take home important documents to she home.
So I hear you loud and clear. And what you're saying is the truth.
Important documents to her home. You don't know who seeing these documents and nobody not saying nothing. They are allowing this woman to do whatsoever she wants in that governmental position, which is our state, not she own. We put her there, the people then put she there, not me, but the people then put her there, and she running amok and nobody is saying nothing.
Tell me about
Dr.
it.
Rowley, the whole of Trinidad and Tobago would have been marching.
Thank you.
Have a good night, Dr. Good. Have a good night.
Thank you very much. You ain't lie at all. You talk the truth there. You're talking the truth, Mom. You ain't lie at all, caller. You're on point. Let me go back into the topic now. Let me listen a little more what's going on in the news. Take a listen to this, Olia.
Previously employed at WASA. We have under the service of the CEO.
Halliday was brought in.
All right. Hello. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
How much millions of dollars did she take for the office of the Prime Minister?
Oh, there's another. I will have to play that recording, sir.
Yeah, but she working from home. She not working from the office of the Prime Minister. What that money going to do?
The money going towards the home.
Oh, okay. All right, then. I just asked.
You remember the big deal they made about when any budget allocations for Dr. Rowley, how they make a big deal and say why he taking so much money to FET?
Yeah, exactly.
But you know she take a allocation.
Exactly.
Okay.
But she don't work from the office. Everybody might be supposed.
Okay.
She work from home.
She work, yeah.
So where that money going and do? Refurbish home?
Well.
Let's ask him.
Yeah.
Stupid man might call and say something just now.
Thank you. Ole, I want to play the video for you. Take a listen to this. We're looking at the news. We're looking at the news highlights and what's happening in the news. Take a listen. Take a listen now, Ole.
only impacted around 10 people. All persons that were employed at WASA have been reverted back to their substantial positions. Therefore, there would have been no job loss to any employee previously employed at WASA. We have ended the service of the CEO.
Halliday was brought in under the previous PNM administration to lead WASA's transformation plan. CNC3 News understands that as part of his employment package, Halliday was earning over $100,000 per month. Babu says WASA's board stands ready to defend against any legal challenges.
I had a meeting with Mr. Halliday, and it was a very cordial meeting. The court are there for that in case of there's any dispute as to any kind of matter in terms of contract or whatever have you. So I am expecting that there may be challenges to the decision of the authority, but we are standing by our decisions.
WASA's Board of Commissioners has since confirmed that Jivan Joseph will act as CEO. Upon being elected into office, the Kama Pesar Bisasa government moved to scrap the transformation plan. Public Utilities Minister Barry Padarath was also critical of WASA's management structure and raised concerns about ballooning salaries.
Those who were affected by the rescinding of the transformation plan but were not in the organization before, proper HR practice will be followed. So in the long and short of it, yes, we are bringing now into the effect of the rescinding of that transformation plan.
During his Standing Finance Committee contribution on Monday, Padarath said the transformation plan cost taxpayers over $13 million. A report by a subcommittee found that WASA's model was incapable of effectively satisfying the customers' demands and the state's mandate. Public Services Association President Felicia Thomas stated that by scrapping the plan, thousands of jobs were saved and pledged to continue working with the government. She confirmed that the new CEO has already engaged with her on the way forward. Jesse Ramdale, CNC3 News.
So you heard that, right? Well, you heard that. So that was all in the planning of scrapping the recommendation to make WASA a little more profitable and to make WASA a little more competent, make it a little more viable, make it somewhat So you heard they scrap it. So I want to play this story for you. Listen to this story, right? I want you all to hear this story. And I'm still yet to find the story with the young lady. There was a young lady in a car. I want you all to find that video and send it for me, please. Send the video of the young lady that was in a car talking about when UNC win, everybody do win. Send the video. I want to play that video tonight. I want to play the audio from that video tonight for the listeners and viewers of Constructive Talk. Let me say good evening to the 318 of you on YouTube. Thank you all very, very much. I want you all to tell people that this is the platform that they can come on to and get the information. Right? I remember there was a caller calling and saying they had no plan. But so then so Barry Padarath and all them lying then. Barry Padarath and all them lying?
The transformation plan, but we're not in the organization before.
So I want to play for you another clip. Alright? I want to play for you another clip. And when I play that clip for you guys, I want you all to, hey, somebody sent it for me, man. Someone sent it to me, so I'm going to play that video for you all in a little bit. I want you all to listen, and it's in no way to embarrass the young lady. This is in no way to bring shame to the young lady, but it is to highlight to you that when that voting have consequences. All right? When you vote, there is consequences to your voting. there is consequences to your actions. So those of you who don't know that there is consequences to your actions, yeah, there is consequences to your actions.
Minister Darth called Halliday a failed CEO from Barbados in the Parliament. Gonzalez says those words are reckless, misinformed, disrespectful, and deeply unbecoming of a government minister.
He also named Krishna Prasad Singh and new CEO Jeevan Joseph as junior staffers who were elevated over more established persons without due process. Gonzalez ended his response saying only when UNC wins, only the UNC wins.
In some other major developments, there's confirmation tonight that former Finance Minister Larry Hawaii is the new central bank governor. In a statement, Finance Minister Devendranath Tagore confirms the appointment of former Governor Dr. Alvin Hilaire was revoked yesterday.
Shortly after his appointment, Hawaii told Andrea Perez Soares that his first order of business will be dealing with the foreign exchange crisis.
Listen.
On Wednesday afternoon, Larry Hawaii walked out of the Ministry of Finance building on Independence Square with his instruments of appointment as the new central bank governor. This after former central bank governor Dr. Alvin Hilaire was fired. 2 weeks ago, Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar said that Dr. Hilaire was refusing to divulge information on the top users of foreign exchange in this country.
Only listening? How much weeks now this government in office? And they don't get rid of the central bank governor. They get rid of the CEO of WASA. They get rid of only listening? Only listening? Listen. You hear why it is she get rid of the central bank governor? You all are hearing why she got rid of the central bank governor? Listen why.
Today, Governor Hawaii, in a sit-down interview with CNC3, says he will be on the job from tomorrow and admitted that it would be a big challenge, especially dealing with the foreign exchange crunch, which he says must be dealt with carefully.
We have to consider what are the options available to us from monetary policy point of view, foreign exchange policy point of view, to ensure that we could create the most value for economy based on what we have at the moment.
Asked how he's going to deal with the government asking him for certain confidential information on Forex, he said,
I need to understand exactly what is required, what information has been requested. Certainly is not my intention to name anyone. For those who may have been concerned about that, I think.
Hey, Ole, hear that? But wait till the Prime Minister fire the other central bank. Wait, just now. Why the Prime Minister fire the other central bank governor? Ole, I'm confused. Why did the Prime Minister fire the other central bank governor? Because he did not want to release the names of the people who were getting Forex. No, you're hearing Hawaii saying he's not going to give no names. Please, Hawaii, spare me. And people need not to be afraid. Olia.
Legitimate objectives as far as
is trying to achieve.
What information that we can provide and support that we can provide.
Just not pulling it back. I want to.
Former Finance Minister Larry Hawaii is the new central bank governor. In a statement, Finance Minister Devendranath Tagore confirms the appointment of former Governor Dr. Alvin Hilaire was revoked yesterday.
Shortly after his appointment, Hawaii told Andrea Perez Soares that his first order of business will be dealing with the foreign exchange crisis.
On Wednesday afternoon, Larry Hawaii walked out of the Ministry of Finance building on Independence Square with his instruments of appointment as the new central bank governor. This after former central bank governor Dr. Alvin Hilaire was fired. 2 weeks ago, Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar said that Dr. Hilaire was refusing to divulge information on the top users of foreign exchange in this country, especially 2 weeks ago, Prime Minister Kamla Prasad Bisesa said that Dr. Hilaire was refusing to divulge information on the top users of foreign exchange in this when Dr. Alvin Hilaire was fired. 2 weeks ago, Prime Minister Kamla Prasad Bisesa said that Dr. Hilaire was refusing to divulge information on the top users of foreign exchange.
Well, yeah, nah. I get that. Nah. I get that. I sorry. Nah. Only let me know. What's the reason why Ms. Bisesa got rid of the central bank governor? Only then hear it. I'm gonna play it again.
Dr. Alvin Hilaire was fired. 2 weeks ago, Prime Minister Kamla Prasad Bisesa said that Dr. Hilaire was refusing to divulge information on the top users of foreign exchange in this country. Today, 2 weeks finance building on Independence Square with his instruments of appointment as the new central bank governor. This after former central bank governor Dr. Alvin Hilaire was fired. 2 weeks ago, Prime Minister Kamla Prasad Bisesa said that Dr. Hilaire was refusing to divulge information on the top users of foreign exchange in this country. Today, Governor Hawaii, in a sit-down interview with CNC3, says he will be on the job from tomorrow and admitted that it would be a big challenge, especially dealing with the foreign exchange crunch, which he says must be dealt with carefully.
We have to consider what are the options available to us from monetary policy point of view, foreign exchange policy point of view, to ensure that we could create the most value for economy based on what we have at the moment.
Asked how he's going to deal with the government asking him for certain confidential information on Forex, he said,
I need to understand exactly what is required, what information has been requested. Certainly is not my intention to name anyone. So, for those who may have been concerned about that, I think they can exhale. That's not going to be an issue.
So, we need to hold Hawaii to that. You all need to hold Hawaii to saying that you see what they were asking the former central bank governor to do. I will not be doing that. Let me say it again. Mr. Hawaii is saying that he will not be naming, and all of the persons with Forex could relax. Who does request Forex and do business could relax, because he will not be naming the persons. So what they fire the old central bank governor for? Somebody saying Trinidad right now is a comedy fest. Earlier, I'm taking calls. Hello, good evening.
Sagogo, I know you I say tell nobody.
You have to load on your TV. You have to load on your TV, sir. Listen to me on the phone.
We good there now?
Yeah, we good there now.
Right. I know he's saying here he listen nothing.
That's what he said.
When you move, Doctor, he tell you the same thing. And how I tell you the same thing.
So then what they fire the next man for?
That I want to know now. So here what happened.
But wait. A man keep calling the program and saying that I playing videos and the videos didn't make PNM win the election. So forget them videos, forget playing the news, forget showing the truth. That's what the man saying. And just tell PNM and just continue to say to PNM, what other people saying. I don't understand that.
Well, that's why I have to get the message clear. If you listen, you go understand Dr. Hilaire say, hey, the law say I have to do that. How are you saying I'm not going to do it?
Hawaii saying he ain't going to do it. The last man say he ain't doing it. So what they gonna do? They gonna fire Hawaii then?
Yeah, well, I feel so because they start looking for our next governor of the central bank in the morning.
Yeah, they had to look for our next central governor.
So
central
I don't know
bank
who go be. Maybe that fella will just call you. He go be the central bank governor. The fella will calling you. I tell you, you're playing the wrong thing.
Yeah.
So I want to know now. The opposition, they're supposed to come out in the morning or sometime tomorrow with a news conference. And in Parliament, they're supposed to question it over and over. I'm sorry. So you will get an answer concerning that later, partner.
All right, thank you very much. All right, so I'm taking your calls. What are your thoughts?
Governor Hawaii, who has 50 years.
What is all your thoughts? The man say he not giving no names. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Hello. Hello. Caller. All right, caller, you need to call me back.
Today, Governor Hawaii, in a sit-down interview with CNC3, said...
Listen to this now. Listen to this now.
On Wednesday afternoon, Larry Hawaii walked out of the Ministry of Finance building on Independence Square with his instruments of appointment as the new central bank governor. This after former central bank governor Dr. Alvin Hilaire was fired. 2 weeks ago, Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar said that Dr. Hilaire was refusing to divulge information on the top users of foreign exchange in this governor Dr. Alvin Hilaire was fired. 2 weeks ago, Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar said that Dr. Hilaire was refusing to divulge information on the top users of foreign exchange in this country. Today, Governor Hawaii, in a sit-down interview with CNC3, says he will be on the job from tomorrow and admitted that it would be a big challenge, especially dealing with the foreign exchange crunch, which he says must be dealt with carefully.
We have to consider what are the options available to us from monetary policy point of view, foreign exchange policy point of view, to ensure that we could create the most value for economy based on what we have at the moment.
Asked how he's going to deal with the government asking him for certain confidential information on Forex, he said,
I need to understand exactly what is required, what information has been requested. Certainly it's not my intention to name anyone. So, for those who may have been concerned about that, I think they can exhale. That's not going to be an issue.
On whether he believed he was caught between a political football, Governor Hawaii, who has 50 years banking experience, quickly said no. He says the public must understand what the government is trying to achieve.
What information that we can provide and support that we can provide that would help the government to achieve its objectives, legitimate objectives as far as the needs of the population are concerned. So it's a question of finding a solution.
CNC3 News reached out to former Governor Hilaire, but up to news time there was no response.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, hello, good night.
Hi, good evening, caller.
Yeah, I'm calling concerning about Hawaii and the central bank.
Talk to me.
The whole idea about it is that what he is saying cannot be true because you don't fire one and you don't want to get the information when this one is saying that he is not going to pursue it. That is a no-no. He will pursue it. That is just for the population to get that view, and whenever they will bust that mark in Parliament and call all the names who they want to call. You understand? So that's the whole play.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yep.
So the caller is saying to me, hey, that doesn't make any sense for how I is saying. Alright? That doesn't make any sense. I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts about what you just heard? Mr. Hawaii is saying he's not going to give any information. He's not giving no information. The government is saying to him, or the government is saying to us, the government said to us that they are going to, that they got rid of the central bank. Ooh. Yeah, they got rid of the central bank governor. Right? They got rid of the central bank governor because he did not want to divulge the information about the forex. Hawaii is saying, rest assured, I am not going to give out the information about the forex. You tell me, what are your thoughts? 464-7003. 464-7003. 464-7003. 464-7003. 464-7003. 464-7003.
Until the basic human rights is guaranteed to all without regard.
Alright, no, that is not it. I tried to get the video with the young lady in the car. I thought somebody sent it to me, but they didn't send it. They sent another video. Okay, right. So I get the video. I'm not going to show the video. I'm just going to play for you the audio of this young lady's situation. I want you all to listen. Please have some compassion, but listen of people's expectation of when you get into government. Listen.
Up and down with all here. I get bashed. Everybody enjoying themselves, so what happened to me? I walk up and down with all here. I get bashed for being a UNC. Auntie Camilla, you say when we win, everybody win. But like I ain't winning at all. Because I asking for a little assistance, right? It's not my fault. All I want is a little work so I can get back on my feet. When I get a little salary, I'll be able to do what I have to do. I could buy some clothes. Look at what it is I wearing on my foot. Look at, if you know what it is I wearing. Right? My clothes only getting wet and it drying. Nobody not helping me. Right? I just want this video to reach Auntie Camilla, please. Vandana, I came by here. You all did not help me. You're barely helping me. Right? You say you're right for me. Right? You ask them, you say that's why you will ring them for them to see if they could give me all the work. I'm not getting no work. And furthermore, I have nothing. I have no money. I have nothing. So what to do now? What to do now? Because everybody else around your circle, as I could see, smiling and they enjoying themselves, and everybody else getting a salary and nothing for me. And I find that is unfair. Right? I would like this video to go out and I would like to some kind of answer, please. I would like some kind of assistance. Right? I fed up sleeping in this car, my back and thing hurting me, or my feet and thing hurting me. Right? Yes, I have children. Right? So what to do? Bring the children here in the car to sleep? Right? When I get fixed, I will fix them. Right? And like it's a hide and seek thing since Auntie Camilla, well, since you and see when like nobody can do nothing, nobody can get through with anything. You're going down by Dr. Sicharan every Tuesday, and every time you go, he's saying that so well work ain't open yet, and he know what to tell me and nothing. So okay, somebody tell me something now, please. Right, my number on this is a tablet I use and I ain't on no phone. My number on this tablet.
So you all heard the young lady's plight. The young lady is saying that she walk around with the UNC She do what she had to do. She canvass. She built hate. She got people to vote for the UNC, and people are now, she have enemies, and she is asking for the UNC somebody from the UNC to send it to Ms. Bisesa so that she can be able to help her. You know what I mean? That's her plight. That is her plight. When UNC win, everybody wins.
Enjoying myself so warm to me. I walk up and down with all here. I get bashed for being a UNC. Auntie Camilla, you say when we win, everybody win. But like I ain't winning at all. Because I asking for a little assistance, right? It's not my fault. All I want is a little work so I can get back on my feet. When I get a little salary, I'll be able to do what I have to do. I could buy some clothes. Look at what it is I wearing on my foot. Look if you know what it is I wearing. Right? My clothes only getting wet and it drying. Nobody not helping me. Right? I just want this video to reach Auntie Camilla. Please. Vandana, I came by here. You all did not help me. You're only helping me. Right? You say you're right for me. Right? You ask them, you say that's how you will ring them for them to see if they could give me a little work. I'm not getting no work. And furthermore, I have nothing. I have no money. I have nothing. So what to do now? What to do now? Because everybody else around your circle, as I could see, smiling and they enjoying themselves, and everybody else getting a salary and nothing for me. And I find that is unfair. Right? I would like this video to go out, and I would like some kind of answer, please. I would like some kind of assistance. Right? I fed up sleeping in this car. My back and thing hurting me, or my feet and thing hurting me. Right? Yes, I have children. Right? So what to do? Bring the children here in the car too to sleep? Right? When I get fixed, I will fix them. Right? And like it's a hide and seek thing since Auntie Camilla, well, since UNC win, like nobody can know nothing, nobody can get through with anything. You're going down by Dr. Sicharan every Tuesday, and every time you go, he's saying that, so, well, the work ain't open yet, and he ain't know what to tell me, and nothing. So, okay, somebody tell me something now, please.
Somebody tell the young lady something. Somebody, anybody, scream. Tell the young lady something. Tell her something. She want to know what's going on. Hello, good evening.
Tell her something. She wants to know.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Pastor.
Good evening.
I empathize with the young lady. But what I want to tell her is stand in line. Stand in line. Because there are hundreds of other young people like her who walked with the UNC and who waved flag with the UNC and who campaign with the UNC who don't have a job at this point. So while I empathize with her and she has nothing, it is an unfortunate circumstance. However, she needs to stand in line. You know?
Yeah.
I have a lot to say tonight, but I just want to speak on that issue at this point.
Okay, thank you very much.
She needs to join the line and tow it until her number calls.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Stand in line. Thank you very much, caller. Earlier, we have to have some sympathy, man. What do you think? What do you think? Call me. What are your thoughts? 4647003. Do you think that, I don't know. She said that she went to a member of parliament. She went to Ms. Vandana Mohit. She went all over. She not getting help. The woman living in a car, but you remember the caller who called earlier? What was the caller plight? The caller said that there wasn't that PNM lost election because it was listening to poor people. Guys, know the caller call in and tell me? He say, oh, you're playing all them videos, you're talking all your crap. Da, 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 da. But Pastor Google, the reason why they get voted out is because people are hungry. People hungry. And that's what he say. I only was listening to poor people. I want to see this young lady do a video now. Because somebody must have heard the video. The video has gone viral, you know. I saw the video on Facebook that had over 72,000 views, you know. She's a star, you know. Yeah, she's a star. She is a star. But my thing is, and as I said to you all just now, the caller who called in and keep telling me about, oh, the reason why PNM lost is because they lose touch with the ground. PNM admitted that. We want me to come here and rub it in their face? No, I'm not doing that. But you all need to watch all yourself, because it's only 7 weeks or 7 to 8 weeks going into 2 months that you all are in office and people done crying on all your head. So think about it, caller. Think about it. Because you're quick to call in here to tell me that the reason why the People's National Movement is out of office is because they wasn't listening to the ground. All well and good, we hear you loud and clear. But my next question to you is, are you all listening to the ground? Based on this video, it is sounding so, you know. It is sounding so at all. 464-7003. 464-7003. 464-7003. That is the number to call in. Share your view. Tell me what you think. You heard about Hawaii? Hawaii say I not getting. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. And you know, Jesus. Hi, good evening.
Hi, good evening, Pastor Google.
Hi, good evening.
Based on that video with the young lady, they are not listening at all, because when I look at the comments, the kind of things the UNC supporters telling this woman.
Oh gosh, no, don't say that they're abusing her.
They tell the woman, yes, they tell the woman she could go in a bar. Somebody say she could go in a bar and work, because then when he does go and work, and they know what kind of work they're doing.
No.
They tell the woman all kind of thing.
No, I don't believe you.
None of those supporters came in and said that they will assist the woman in any way. And these are the same people who are saying that when UNC win, everybody win. Right? And you will get how many jobs they will be having available for citizens.
Wow, caller, are you really serious? So nobody in the comments, nobody in the comments didn't say to her, well, here what? I will try to reach out. We have your number. We'll try to reach out to Miss Mohit or whoever.
No, Pastor Google, no. It was ridicule. It was bashing. It was she from the Gimme gang is Rowley children. It's all kind of thing. And I said, look at that. This woman went and campaigned with these people, and I know that there are persons who have work, who was campaigning with them and who working already.
Oh gosh.
They are.
I was feeling sorry for her.
So I am sorry for her too. I am really sorry for her. And come on, the woman living in a car.
Yeah.
And no one came out. Not one of those persons who should have campaigned with came and say anything. And all the supporters only have nasty things to say to the woman. So you're seeing where they have no kind of compassion, no kind of empathy or anything like that.
Yeah.
And they just don't care. So when UNC win, it's certain people wins, not the poor persons that they were constantly, oh, poor people, and they're not helping the poor man, and they're not helping the poor man. So what happened to the poor man now?
Wow.
They forget about helping him?
Wow.
That's just my 2 cents on that situation.
Thank you very much for calling. Have a good evening.
You're welcome, and have a good night.
Same to you. Hello, good evening.
Pastor Guru.
Yeah.
Most people who is disgruntled and ain't getting nothing and come out and talking, if not all, is of African descent. I remember when they had the slogan, well, in 2010, what's the slogan?
In 2010?
We time now?
No, in 2010 was We Will Rise.
Yeah, but when they win, they say we time now, and they say we will rise, and the we will rise, tell me, when they were saying we time now, it means that it's the East Indians time now. So when UNC win, everybody win. It wasn't the Africans to win, because I'm African, and I personally doing business, if you like what I'm saying, because I'm a Pan-Africanist. I am speaking for African people. I don't care what all they're saying. I know Christian, I know Muslim, as a Pan-Africanist. I'm speaking for my black people. When UNC win, that simply means the Indians win. The PLM does not run the government like that. They run the government for everybody. They always say Dr. Rowley, every from April up to Sotiong. The PLM run the government for every citizen in the country. You never hear the PLM say when PLM win, African win, or Indian win, or Chinese win. Right? And that is wrong. I am saying, Pastor Guru, that is wrong. Because the majority of people you see responding negatively on TikTok, African people. And the response they get and the insults they get in, listen to the comments, read the comments, you can see what the demographics comment hitting them for 6. Tell them what happened to all your Rowley and PNM. We're not giving PNM people nothing and this and that. So PNM people is only African people. But boy, all your my people, all your vote against all your own interests. All they vote against all their own interests. All they didn't like house and land and all the things Foster Cummins was doing and what the PLM government was doing. They were only saying PLM the 10 years they didn't do nothing for nobody, only lying. And black people, my people, fall for that. Again, they fall for that. When the PLM government, they government for everybody. But when they're governing, they govern for their own people. I don't business how all they feel. I'm a Pan-Africanist and I'm speaking for African people. All it take it, lie down on it. I don't care what they feel to say. I go on past that Google.
All right, thank you very much. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good night. Good night, Google.
Good evening.
Yes, let me tell you something. Rowley governed this country for 10 years. Good evening. Good night. Mr. Rowley governed this country for 10 years. And these people and them give him all kind of thunder, all kind of thing about it. But only the PNM government could govern this country fair and square. These people and them is racist. And they just always use the black man to reach where they reach. And when they reach, they just take them off the boat. In 2010, they do the same thing. They did the same thing. And we learn. We go back and do the same thing again. I was saying that they don't really care about the black man. They don't have a problem with blackness. They have a problem because we're only black. Because black, they have a problem with black people. That is their problem. You understand? These people is poison and they will poison this country. Right?
All right, thank you. Thank you very much. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good day.
Good evening.
I honestly, I'm not feeling sorry for Shane.
Why?
Because she have me in this situation too. I'm not feeling sorry for Shane.
She have me in this situation, you say?
Of course, she had the country in this situation.
Why you say that?
Because she was campaigning with them. She helped them win.
Right.
And the thing about it, I want to know how long she lived in that car now. From April?
After the election. After the election.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You see, I'm laughing. I'm not supposed to.
What? What's that? So under Dr. Rowley for them 10 years.
She wasn't living in the car. Under Dr. Rowley, she wasn't living in the car.
Well, this was sin. So she just go in that car now. I sorry. I not feeling sorry for she at all. I am sorry. So she paid insurance for that car thing and inspection. She got to go. Relax yourself. I quite the lady standing line. I got.
I'm not supposed to be laughing, you know. I'm not supposed to be laughing. No, this is not a joke. Let's stop it. Let's stop it. You want to live in the car. You want to live in the car. When she lived in the car? How long she lived in the car? She was living in the car. I don't know. Only for me that spot here now, you know. Because how long she living in the car? Why she living in the car? Because she have no money. She not working anywhere. She need a job. Right? Oh, let's stop it. The lady need a job. She not working anywhere. And she's asking the minister Van Dana Mohit and somebody else to assist her. One caller say, stand in line, ma'am. There are a lot of other persons just like you. Right? Another caller say, I'm not feeling sorry for you because you are part of the problem. You have us where we are today, where with the new government. You campaign for them. So don't come now to ask me nothing. Right? But I am another caller in his contribution is asking how long she living in the car. My assumption is that she living in the car since somebody like they know her, so they're telling me how long she living in the car. Alright, so we're going and see her now. She in the car since March, January, February, March, April. Okay. So she was in the car before the elections. She was in the car after the elections. So I stand to be corrected. She was living in the car in March. But before that, she wasn't able to pay her rent and stuff based on, I think, that is a cut part of the video. So I think she was not living, she wasn't able to pay her rent. But the children, she was ducking the landlord, so she living in the car. And the children was living in the home. I think that's how the story go. My thing is, okay, I understand all of that. So she has campaigned for the United National Congress and the government of interest. Remember, it was the People's Partnership before We Will Rise. Now it is the partnership. Now it's the government of interest, where when they win, everybody win. That is the mantra. That is the belief. That is the thought. That when they win, everybody wins. But she is not just everybody. She is a member of the campaign team. She campaigned on their behalf, right? That's what it is. She campaigned on their behalf. I just need one more person to go onto YouTube and there will be 400. Right now it's 399. It dropped down to 393. Oh my. I talk too soon. So if I get if I get 6 persons that go onto YouTube, I'll reach 400. Yeah. So the lady is asking for assistance. My question is, do you think that she's asking for assistance too soon? The government just got into office. As one caller says, she has to wait in line. But is it kind of it's kind of hard to tell her wait in line because she got so somebody is saying she got evicted from the house. So where the children is then? If she got evicted from the house, where's the children? That's my question. So this person clearly understands the story, giving me updates on the story. So my question is, where is the children? Because she said that the children was in the house. I remember hearing that part of the story where she said that the children was in the house and she was praying that the landlord don't evict them from the house. That's what she said in the video. So I don't know if they got evicted. You're saying that they got evicted. So my question again is, what going on there? So she wants help. She is saying if she get and that's where it gets interesting, eh? So you hear what she's asking for? She's saying, if I could get a little URP work. That's what she's saying, no? If I don't know if you're working URP, you could pay a rent and fix a car and pay for a car. A little URP work. A URP labor just gets $700 a fortnight. I don't know if it raised. But come on. For real? That's what you settling for? A URP job? Eh? I am flabbergasted. Or I should say like I'm flabbergasted. A URP job you're settling for? Somebody will say to me, but that must be what she's qualified for. Hello, good evening. Somebody will say to me, but that must be what she's qualified for. Hi, good evening.
Hi, good evening, Pastor Google. I don't know if you've seen all the messages. I think the PNM Next Gen is asking for the video so that they can get her number. I don't know if they want to help her. There's a group called what? PNM Next Gen or Next Gen PNM something. And somebody's also saying that PNM fired her. So I don't know if she was working for the PNM somewhere and the PNM fired her. Because people are saying that part of the video missing or something like that. And as the PNM fired her, she couldn't pay her rent. And this group, PNM 2025 Next Gen, something like that. If you check in your chat, you will see where they're asking to get her number or something. I don't know if they're going to try and help her. Okay.
Well, PNM Next Gen 2025, you all can message me on 4647003. 4647003. If somebody could put it in the chat for PNM Next Gen so that they can message me on 4647003. And yeah. All right. 4647003. So they're saying that the PNM fired her, and that is why she's unemployed. That's why she was unemployed since March. Interesting, eh? Only remember the girl who was in the PNM meeting, and when she was in the PNM meeting in Woodford Square, and the media asked her a question, she said that how them does only come around, which is the PNM, does only come around when it's election time, but she in the rally, eh? And then when they do a research on the young lady, she work in forestry and she working in the city corporation. She work in forestry and the same young lady was saying, oh, they don't do nothing for nobody and they don't help nobody. And the this and the that, and the reason I just see them is during election time. Interesting. So if I was to put this whole story together with this young lady, because she said that she supported the UNC. All right. Oh my God. Oh, hello. Good evening.
Hi, Pastor Google.
Hi.
I just wanted to add, well, if that is true, that the PNM fired her, she campaigned with the UNC and she voted the UNC. So they have an obligation to try and assist the woman. I just saying, if that is the case,
yeah, you're right.
She campaigned with them and she voted for them.
Yes.
And now she's asking for some assistance from them. So they are obligated to assist her.
Yep.
As far as I'm concerned.
And I feel the same way too.
Thoughts on it. So that, coming to say that now, and I don't see any relevance in that.
Thank you very much. And
right?
that is why
need the assistance and let the UNC, because they said when UNC win, everybody win. So let them assist her. And she was campaigning with them.
Thank you.
And on top of that, she supported them.
Yes. Yes.
So,
and she knows and Nicola, you know what? She know exactly who to go to. She said that she went to Vandana Mohit. She said that she went to some other guy. So she knows exactly who to go to, and the guys that are, they're not hiring anybody right now, and whatever. So she is on the waiting list.
Correct. Yes. So they have to assist. They have to assist, and that's what they was campaigning about. Assisting others, assisting the citizens, giving them whatever they believe that citizens need at that point in time.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't even want to hear who fire her or how she lost her job or whatever. Seeing that she campaigned with them and she voted for the UNC means that they are obligated to assist her. As far as I'm concerned.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So again, to the people who trying to get or contact me to get the number or whatever, you can WhatsApp me. You can WhatsApp me. All right. Let me see what is this here. All right. You can WhatsApp me to get the information.
Everybody enjoying themselves, so what happened to me? I walk up and down with all here. I get bashed for being a UNC. Auntie Camilla, you say when we win, everybody win. But like I ain't winning at all. Because I asking for a little assistance, right? It's not my fault. All I want is a little work so I can get back on my feet. When I get a little salary, I'll be able to do what I have to do. I could buy some clothes. Look at what it is I wearing on my foot. Look at, if you know what it is I wearing, right? My clothes only getting wet and it drying. Nobody not helping me, right? I just want this video to reach Auntie Camilla, please. Vandana, I came by here. You all did not help me. You're barely helping me, right? You say you're right for me, right? You ask them, you say that's how you will ring them for them to see if they could give me a little work. I'm not getting no work. And furthermore, I have nothing. I have no money. I have nothing. So what to do now? What to do now? Because everybody else around your circle, as I could see, smiling and they enjoying themselves, and everybody else getting a salary and nothing for me. And I find that is unfair, right? I would like this video to go out, and I would like to some kind of answer, please. I would like some kind of assistance, right? I fed up sleeping in this car. My back and thing hurting me, or my feet and thing hurting me, right? Yes, I have children, right? So what to do? Bring the children here in the car too to sleep, right? When I get fixed, I will fix them, right? And like it's a hide and seek thing since Auntie Camilla, well, since UNC when like nobody can know nothing, nobody can get through with anything. You're going down by Dr. Sicharan every Tuesday, and every time you go, he's saying that so well it work ain't open yet, and he know what to tell me and nothing. So okay, somebody tell me something now, please. All right?
So they're saying that's not the whole video, that's part of the video. But the part of the video we're looking at and we're listening to there, it says a lot. It says a lot. I don't know about you, but that part of the video that we're listening to there is important. The part of the video that says that she went to Vandana Mohit and Vandana did not help her. That says a lot to me. Because that means that she knows these people and they know her. She knows these people. So, you understand? You go to them for assistance. You go to them for assistance expecting them to assist you. I don't understand. Maybe I am. But I looked at the whole video. I think and parts of the video I did hear her say that the children was at the home. I did hear her say also in the video that she was working and she lost her job. Why did you lose your job? Poor work ethics? You lose it because you're bad talking the government that you're working for? Why you lose your job? Why? A lot of questions still are wrong around this. You know, but at the end of the day, she's a human being that needs assistance. And my prayer is that the people who she supported and fight for will be the first people to support her. Right? So the people who want the video and who want me to get the number for them, you can. I'm not seeing you all WhatsApping me, so I don't know if you all on games, but the number for you all to WhatsApp me on to get the video or to get the number is 464-7003. 464-7003. Alright, the time is coming to closely to where I end the live and the program and say thank you to those of you who are on the live. I saw this evening I nearly reached to 400. But I trust and believe God that it will reach to 400 and more. Alright? I trust God that those of you who are on the live, before you come off, the 386 of you, could you just touch that thumbs up button for me? Alright? So those of you who are on the live, there is a thumbs up button. I wanted to go up to more than 100 tonight. Right? So for those of you who enjoyed the program this evening, the discussion, so we looked at this evening we talked about the central bank governor. We heard in the news that we have a new central bank governor, Mr. Larry Hawaii. And we also found out in the news that Mr. Larry Hawaii is taking the same position as the former central bank governor. Right? He's taking the same position. He's not going to expose or put people's information out there. So we wait to see how that will pan out for him. If they have to look for a new central bank governor just now again. All right. So again, I am on every day now. Apparently, people want me on every day. Monday. I'm not on every day. Let me take that back. I'm on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Those are the days. If I do come on a Friday, it has to be something real spicy happening. Right? So I'm on Monday to Tuesday on Constructive Talk. Make sure and subscribe to the page. Make sure and share the page with your with people who you believe should want to be on the page and know what's going on. I am sure that most of you are happy now to hear that I'll be on Monday to Tuesday. Right? So that we'll be dealing with issues in the news, current affairs, and all that's happening. Right? This is the platform. This is the platform for you to know and for you to share and for you to get on to about all that's going on. Again, the number for the PNM group who wants to get the number is 464-7003, 464-7003. Call me, WhatsApp me, and I will send whatever information you need. Okay? It's interesting. We living in interesting times. I saw a video with Donald Trump cursing. The president of the United States of America was so upset with Israel that he blurted out some excuse. He get on, he used some real unpresidently language. He used some unprecedented. He used some unprecedented language. And I was like, wow, Donald, you need to be careful, sir. You're going to get yourself in problems. The church isn't going to like that. There are a lot of church people who voted for Donald Trump in America and who support him because he is whatever he is. But he's cursing down the place. If a pastor like me start to cuss like that, you know what they will say? People make mistakes. That's what they're saying about Donald Trump. He's frustrated. Pastor Google, I am seeing a few people on YouTube from Bounce Up on your program now. Okay, I don't know. You need to tell me who they are. I'm not accepting any disrespect. I'm not accepting any outer timing statements. Just letting you all know. I don't have no sheriff on my page to look and see if you're disrespectful. Alright? I'm just asking you not to be. Why? Because I have my son who reads and looks at all the comments. And if you're disrespectful on the live, he's going to see it. Alright? He's going to see it. So again, to those of you who coming over from wherever you're coming over from, just asking you kindly, temper your statements and let's do this. So we're going to do this. Right? We have the platform, we have the time, and what we will need very soon is the money. Alright? Very soon is the money. So there are some sponsors coming on board. So by next week, there are certain segments that are going to be sponsored on Constructive Talk. Alright? Cool? Again, I'll be going through the live, I'll be going through the live to see anybody who out of time and disrespectful. Yes, I appreciate the numbers and I appreciate all of you coming over. But anybody who out of time and disrespectful, trust and believe. I have some people who will point you out to me and I will block you. Just like how some of you don't want any UNC people calling in and being disrespectful. It's the same way I don't want people from wherever to be messaging on my YouTube and getting it blocked. Alright? So again, let me say good evening to all of you and thank you to all of you who would have come over and being a part of the live. So what I want you to do is to tell other persons who you know, want to know, they could come over. Come over and be a part of it. So again, thanks again for being with me this evening. The time is after 10. I normally just go for 3 hours. I'm realizing I'm going over my time. So let me see, where's this here now? Another person again?
Good afternoon. I'm making my video here because I realized TikTok is a PNM app. Because as I started talking about PNM, TikTok just restrict you. You understand? So I will make my live on my phone and video it and send it. Yes, back to the merit points. Only against happiness, PNM.
Oh gosh, I don't want to hear. Who sent me this video? Only against happiness. Only serious. No, I can't take that this evening. No. Only against happiness. Only against happiness. Alright, I think there's a video here.
Good afternoon. I know some of them might bash me, but I didn't really wanted to make the video, but I really fed up now. So I'm making this video and I would like it to go to Auntie Camilla, Prasad Bisasa, Vandana Moet, Dr. Sicharan, Anil Roberts, and Kadisha. Here, what's happening? Well, Kadisha, Anil, and Auntie Camilla, you know really what's going on. It's only Vandana and Dr. Sicharan know what's going on with me. So I'm going to explain it to everybody now and see if I could get some kind of help. For the last couple of years and months when PNM was in power and they realized as a UNC, they was hardly giving me work. They do until they make me get put out from my apartment. Now I'm sleeping in my car. Right? Day before yesterday, which was Friday, the one at the Villa Nika blow away a neighbor up here where my car, I push it up in our street here by Chamfler there, and they assist me to give me a tire. Right? Now the car can't really move. Now I used to go with the car, although when I used to be working in the URP, I used to go down in town and sell me little water and drinks on them on Frederick Street. Right? Now at that table they came and they thief out everything. I get robbed when I went to go and bathe. Right? Around for the carnival. Right? All I just pleading and I asking, I want a little work. Either carry, bring me back in the borough, bring me back URP. I just want a little work to sit back on my feet. I am homeless, I am sleeping in my car. I told Dr. Sicharan that, I told Vandana that. Everybody saying they can't help us yet, go by your MP, where the office ain't open, but I seen people working. I seen everybody smiling, they getting fish, who ain't getting fish, for Indian arrival, everybody enjoying themselves, so what happened to me? I walk up and down with all here. I get bashed for being a UNC. Auntie Camilla, you say when we win, everybody win. But like I ain't winning at all. Because I asking for a little assistance, right? It's not my fault. All I want is a little work so I can get back on my feet. When I get a little salary, I'll be able to do what I have to do. I can buy some clothes. Look at what it is I'm wearing on my foot. Look if you know what it is I'm wearing. Right, my clothes only getting wet and it dry and here in the car to sleep. Right? When I get fixed, I will fix them. Right? And like it's a hide and seek thing since Auntie Camilla, well, since you and Steven, like nobody can know nothing, nobody can get through with anything. You're going down by Dr. Sicharan every Tuesday, and every time you go, he's saying that so well, it work ain't open yet, and he ain't know what to tell me, and nothing. So, okay, somebody tell me something now, please. Right, my number on this is a tablet I use, and I know.
So that's the whole story. That's the whole story. So those of you who saying that I played part of the story, that's the whole story. Have a good night, everyone. People are willing to assist her. If you wish to, you can give me a call. I'll give you the numbers, or I can send the video to you. Alright? So those of you who wish to assist her, you can ask me for the video. I'll send it to you. I'm not going to give her the number online. Right? So if you wish to assist the young lady, you can call 464-7003. I'll send the video for you. You can get the number from the video, and you can do what you have to do. Alright? Again, remember you can like and subscribe the page on YouTube, Constructive Talk TNT. Constructive Talk TNT. And whenever I go live, you will get a notification that I have gone live. Also, starting next week, we're going to start our sponsored programs. Alright, sponsored segments. You will also be a part of that. If you want to sponsor, you want to keep this going, you want to be a part of keeping this going and reaching out to the diaspora and also Trinidad and Tobago, you can message on 464-7003. Alright, and we will be taking sponsors to sponsor a segment on Constructive Talk. Alright, so you can be a part of that. So again, let me say thanks to all of you for being a part of the program this evening. And again, talk to you guys tomorrow, please God. Alright? Have a good evening, everyone. Stay blessed.
All things work for our good, though sometimes we don't see how they could. Struggles that break our hearts in two sometimes blind us to the truth. Our Father knows what's best for us.